Hey guys, and welcome back to the HellfireComms Christmas Extravaganza. We've got the first of 3 feature-length commentaries for you today. I once again have Richie back with me.
Hello.
And the one and only THD.
Yo, yo, yo.
And unlike the short comms, which were all picked out by Richie and Helldragon, we've each picked out one of the 3 movie comms here. The first one, what's the actual name of it? I don't have it up, Richie.
It is Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas.
Ah, yes, the sequel nobody asked for. I just have it written here as Beauty Enchanted Christmas.mp4. So yeah, Richie picked this one, Helldragon picked the movie com we'll be showing you guys next week, and the final one, which takes place on Christmas Day, is mine. But for now, let's get on with this. All the syncing information you'll need is in the video description, so let's get to it. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, what to say about this film, other than the fact that its predecessor was infinitely superior?
Man, what are you really expecting from a direct-to-video project, Tom? Come on, this isn't exactly a magnum opus we're talking about here.
Something at least on the level of The Lion King 2 would be nice.
Oh, come on, it's a bloody Christmas film. You can't expect that level of quality from this. But I have to say, I've never actually watched the entirety of this all the way through. That's part of the reason why I chose it, because I'm just like, ooh, a Christmas film I've never seen or want to see. Oh, that'd be fun.
You gotta screen these abominations, mate.
Of course, now, this obviously takes place after the events of A Beauty and the Beast. It kind of uses the Christmas as a whole framing story kind of thing. It's all very stupid. I just want to get that out of the way first.
Ah, so you have watched this all the way through.
I've watched a good chunk of it here and there. Like, I think one year I did it as my usual Christmas kind of splurge, and I guess now I can actually make fun of it again like I did the first time actually I watched it. Man, I riff the same movies a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just, do you want like an effigy of your old cursed self on the tree? That's kind of fucked up, don't you think?
Yeah, just get the kid like a fuzzy beast toy while you're at it.
This could be you.
I have to say, all things considered, this is a reasonably decent framing device for if you want to try and do a Beauty and the Beast story set in the same kind of canon, but still have the Beast as a character.
Yeah.
Because, like, there is obviously numerous gaps in time in the actual original film, so it actually works.
Yeah.
Although I suppose there is a slight flaw in the fact of there's the whole issue with Maurice in the original film where he's like in the woods kind of knocked out for like months
Slowly
before
dying.
anybody finds him. Yeah.
I have to say that it's already showcasing a problem I do have with Disney direct-to-DVD sequels, or VHS at the time, I guess, where the animation is also rubbery and bouncy because they're trying to, like, overact every bit of animation, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's basically, TV kind of animation. I do love how, basically, since this is a framing device for the movie, I do love how basically it's a pissing contest. It starts off between, Lumiere and Cogsworth. Are those actual names when they're human? I thought it was just like when they were items. Like, is those actual names?
That is their actual names, and basically sort of the names indicate what they turned into, essentially. So
I hope there isn't a guy named like Toileto or something, like an Italian kind of guy.
Oh, there he goes, stalking.
But basically, the whole framing device is like a pissing contest between the two about who saved Christmas better than the other guy. I love that.
Oh, God. I'm just waiting for the songs to kick in. Oh, Lumiere, you are a pervert.
yes, he is, and that's why everybody loves him.
I keep thinking Jodie Benson voices Belle, and it's not.
No, Jodie Benson voiced Ariel. Belle is voiced by Paige O'Hara.
Oh, she's reprising her role, along with the others then.
Yep, everybody, I believe, bar Chip, reprises their roles. So Paige O'Hara...
no, why didn't Chip come back to this movie? I'm really disappointed now.
He went on to do bigger and better things, including not this film.
Oh my good god, Haley Joel Osment voices Chip in this.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
He was also in that other direct-to-DVD classic, The Hunchback of Notre Dame fucking 2!
He's been in surprisingly a lot of Disney stuff, I realize, not just Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, no wonder they can't put him into Smash.
But yeah, so you've got Robbie Benson as the Beast, Paige O'Hara as Belle, Jerry Orbach as Lumiere, David Ogden Steers as Cogsworth. Obviously, Haley Joel Osment is Chip here, although Andrew Keenan Bolger provides his singing voice, despite the fact that Haley Joel Osment can sing and has sung.
Debatable.
He is Mowgli in The Jungle Book 2, and he sings there, and he's fine.
Okay.
Angela Lansbury as Mrs. Potts. And then they really went all out for some of the other, well, the brand new characters that they've got. Because you've got Bernadette Peters as Angelique, who's the castle decorator.
Is she the woman we saw at the start decorating the tree?
I believe so, yes. And Bernadette Peters is actually an incredibly famous Broadway star. So that's insane that they managed to get her.
Yeah, how the fuck did they do that for fucking direct-to-DVD shit like this?
I don't know. Then you got another character who we will be introduced to eventually, who's voiced by possibly one of the greatest people ever. Then you have Paul Rubens.
Oh,
most
Pee-wee.
known for Pee Wee Herman, yeah. He is another character who we're about to meet. And then you have Frank Welker, Jeff Bennett, and Kath Soucie.
Who is everybody, pretty much.
And that was the whole cast. Thanks for coming. Oh, the CGI.
Yeah, that's pretty, well, see, all the money had to go to Bernadette Peters, so they had to cut corners somewhere.
Well, no, the rest of the money had to go towards Tim Curry.
Yeah, well, Tim Curry is not hard to hire. He is in fucking everything. And look, I love Tim Curry, but I think the Nostalgia Chick described this guy as like a big gay organ, and I totally believe it. He's so like, the big problem with this movie is that it's so pointless. Like, ultimately nothing can change, because it still has to lead up to what happened in the rest of the movie, you know, from there.
Yeah.
So it really just is kind of a pointless cash grab. And Tim Curry as the big gay singing organ who ultimately affects nothing in the long run, it's a waste. It is. Although, again, like I said, Tim Curry's just always fun to listen to, no matter what kind of shitty roles he's doing.
Have a little peek out of the window. It's a horrible movie.
Why is he chained to the wall? Like, I know normally you would chain organs to the wall, obviously, to prevent them from getting up and walking, of course. But everybody else can, like, move around, like, even stuff that's not supposed to normally. Why don't they just unchain him from the wall? Okay, he's a big, fat bastard, I get that. But at the same time, I see no reason to keep him locked up in the same room.
Well, he has magical powers, unlike, say, Cogsworth, who can just whine.
Oh, okay. So, and that's his big motivation. That's what's so great about this guy. He's all like, humanity is so overrated. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking organ. If you turned into, like, a golem, that would make sense. But you're an organ. You can't really do much.
Ironically named as well.
I suppose, when they basically had him be like the smog monster from Fern Gully, that's kind of the niche they decided to have him go with for a while with Tim Curry here.
One of my favourite Tim Curry roles, I'm not sure if the Muppets were owned by Disney at the time, is Long John Silver from Muppets Treasure Island.
They weren't owned by Disney at the time. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. And also the humor in this movie is just really kind of stupid. Like, they make the Beast look just like a complete tool, to be honest with you.
Well as being, like, directed DVD, it's also a lot more for children. I would not really recommend Beauty and the Beast for super young children.
Well, I'm glad we're watching it then, because I feel young enough, right?
Richie picked it.
So it's your fault then.
Well, I'm just a massive child who loves Disney, even some of the not very critically decent sequels. Some of them are enjoyable for just being enjoyable. Some of them are obviously awful, but A few of the Disney sequels are actually surprisingly okay.
Alright, let's talk about this while whimsy is happening on screen. Helldragon, favourite direct-to-DVD Disney sequel, least favourite?
My favorite one would probably have to be King of Thieves, actually.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, that's surprisingly good.
It is,
you know. My least favorite, shit. I'm trying to remember the ones I've watched, and it's been a while. Return to Jafar was pretty bad.
Oh, man.
Like, it was just the lead-in for the series, which was pretty good, but other than that, Return to Jafar just does not work in so many ways.
I'll go again with King of Thieves or Lion King 2, and for worst, you can probably guess.
This one?
No, Hunchback 2.
of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, Hunchback 2 was pretty awful, yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd probably go for Lion King 2 as best.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'd go for worst. Maybe Cinderella 2? It was charming, it was just kind of utterly pointless.
I remember hearing that Cinderella 3 was actually not that bad.
Yeah, Cinderella 3, I think it's a Stitch in Time or a Twist in Time, is actually okay.
Wasn't that a Kim Possible movie?
Yes, I think that probably was. Yes, they just keep recycling all of their titles. But Cinderella 3 is actually surprisingly decent. And considering the passivity of Cinderella in the original film, she's actually really kind of actiony in the third one, which is just like, oh my god, this is amazing. And she's voiced by, I think, Jennifer Hale. So...
Well, Jennifer Hale does like everything. I'm not really surprised.
I like how we're talking about everything but the movie right now.
Well, the movie isn't very good, so I'd rather just talk about anything else. Although I have to say, I wonder if Forte ever gets mad whenever he's trying to make a mixtape. Does anybody ever interrupt him during that, I wonder?
That's why he's chained to the wall.
Well, seeing as we are partially ignoring what's going on screen, do you guys want to hear some information that, well, according to Wikipedia, about the production of Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas?
Well, that's related, so yes, go on.
So, after the success of Beauty and the Beast, another film was inevitable, apparently. It was obviously put on direct-to-video release after Aladdin: Return of Jafar, and other sequels based on theatrical films were having success in that market. The film was actually the first product of a subsidiary of Walt Disney Television Animation's Toronto studio, but that was eventually shut down in 2002 because of studio cutbacks. In the early stages of production, the film was actually going to be a sequel to the original film, and it was going to feature Avenant, who was depicted as Gaston's younger brother, as the villain. His goal was going to be to avenge Gaston by ruining the lives of Belle and the prince and threatening to kill them. Although he was cut out, the story and the plot was changed. That trait was given to Forte, the pipe organ, who doesn't want beasts to become human again. The plot's apparently inspired by the 1946 film, which inspired the first film, and where Avenant was the villain and inspiration for Gaston. So that being La Belle et la Bête, which is a 1946 French romantic fantasy film.
Seriously, I always get her mixed up with Jodie Benson.
Well, it does kind of run together after a while. You know, they're young girls. They want more. You know, something else comes out. It's the typical Disney kind of girl, kind of trope. I do like how she's basically making a present for Beast and, you know, going to give him a book. Unfortunately, it's the first documented interest of Beauty and the Beast fan fiction, so that's not going to go over well. I mean, look, she's basically drawing herself doing all this stuff, right?
And then I took a golden sword and killed a dragon.
Who turned into a tree. Huh? And then the beast was like, lady, where is your story going?
I'm going to leave a really negative review.
Oh, there's Ariel. Okay. Okay, now you're just ripping off all the other better movies, okay?
I'm waiting for a hidden Mickey to pop up. I'm watching these planets.
See, this is Lilo and Stitch you're ripping off. Oh, Disney made a Treasure Island movie, because we saw that back there. I mean, she's ripping off every other movie Disney made under the sun, and they made a Treasure Island movie, but that was Treasure Planet, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, just checking, because I keep confusing that sometimes with, you know, the Atlantis one, which wasn't really based on,
well,
you know, kind of fairy tales or whatever.
Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Treasure Planet are pretty much the same fucking movie. They try to find something, they find it, That's it, the end.
Well, just because you have that kind of plot doesn't automatically make it a Treasure Island movie, You gotta have Long John Silver in there.
Well, she wait for someone to cure her into a different part of the song?
How does a cups... You know what, never mind.
Seriously. Like, if you're gonna talk about how do these inanimate objects work, you might as well ask, why isn't the fucking house alive?
Why isn't the house alive? That's actually a legitimately good question. Just do it like the murder house from Monster House. Yeah, you just do it that way. That would be interesting. Okay, he's made of wood. You could have just killed him right there.
Yeah, they're whining. You get it?
Oh, those are some really unhappy, and now they're happy again, glasses.
Oh, it's wacky.
Okay, now you're just fucking with him, alright? Like, he didn't even do anything wrong. He's just kind of interested in ending the curse, which is relatable. I can certainly understand his motivation.
Seriously, if I was a British clock, I'd want to be... Well, not a clock, actually.
If I were to be turned into an inanimate object, like if they were here, turn me into, I guess you should make me like a transformer, because then I could do the car thing and at least go around. Wouldn't that be cool if you had to be cursed? At least it's kind of neat.
What if I was a Transmetal 2 Megatron?
Well, hey, I got it here. Might as well. Okay, stop trying to kill him. It's funny because he almost died. Aren't you having a good time?
Well, you say that, but Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas actually did remarkably well in terms of sales and all that, so...
There is no god.
It is the fourth... Well, apparently, at least when this was written anyway, it was the fourth highest-grossing direct-to-video animated film, surpassing the $180 million mark. It's right behind Aladdin King of Thieves at $186 million.
It's weird. King of Thieves was way better.
Well, quality doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. This is marketing. I mean, this is, because it was a successor to Beauty and the Beast, which is still a really good film. Like, I definitely understand the hype for it. It sounds like one of those first-day buys kind of thing, and then you watch it and then you just realize you really should not have bought it.
Yeah, I think the reason that this did do so well is because obviously the original Beauty and the Beast is the first animated film to ever be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars.
But it didn't win, did it?
It didn't win, no, but that's because the Oscars are obviously completely buggered up. But the fact that it was the first animated film to be nominated is a very big deal.
I feel like we've been in this kitchen for an eternity.
True, like, you can only kind of prance around with glasses for so long before you look for a way out.
Oh my god, the animation's fucking awful.
It's not awful, it's not good. Like, I'm not expecting, like, the kind of animation the first movie had. This is direct to DVD. It's serviceable. I wouldn't call it awful. I've seen bad animation.
You obviously haven't seen that gif of Cross-Eyed Belle, then?
If anything, I would say that this is better than some of the other direct-to-video Disney films that have been about. I mean, Return of Jafar, from what I've seen of it, looks absolutely abysmal in comparison to this. But then, obviously, there are ones that are far better. For instance, The Lion King 2, which is like nearly to the same standard as the original film. Not quite, but...
It has moments where it almost reaches that level, but it doesn't quite get there.
Yeah, but it's still, kind of considering it's direct-to-video, it's so close.
So, if a lot of people got turned into inanimate objects, do they have like an island of lost toys somewhere in the castle? That kind of thing?
Also, another kind of chilling possibility, are these Christmas ornaments forced to stay in the attic until Christmas?
Well, they can't come out because Beast doesn't like Christmas because, it reminds him of bad shit. So that's the whole thing. Belle's like, oh, we gotta jazz the place up. So now finally they can come out and breathe and presumably eat. I don't know what you feed Christmas ornaments. You can't feed them after midnight because then it just gets absolutely terrible.
I like how, like, only a handful of characters in Beauty and the Beast have French accents. Although, to be fair, it's a better ratio than fucking Ribbon Thief and the Emperor's Treasure.
Yes, it's definitely a better ratio than that.
I'm sorry, but the main character having an American accent totally took me out of it.
Well, the thing that baffles me is that the entire cast is bilingual. So all of them speak French.
Well, you'd think so, because they are France. Or French.
Yeah, but it just baffled me that they didn't get them to speak in French accents, because all of them were perfectly capable of it.
Well, I mean, this is an American film. If everybody started speaking in French accents throughout it, they wouldn't understand, obviously. We gotta make it simple for them.
Yeah, they need subtitles and everything.
That's true. I'm sorry, I can't understand Belle over her incredibly thick French accent.
She's gonna sing a song? Oh my god, I just guessed that as well!
We should use you to, detect when to change the channel, obviously. Well, I mean, we can't do it here. Although, we could load up another video to watch while they're singing.
Wow, oh my god, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. It's coming, Helldragon, you can't run away from it.
What's coming?
Turbo.
Yeah.
Give me something to work with, you fucking Grinch.
Oh good, you let in the cold so you could blow out the candle's flames. Awesome. Will that kill him? Is it like a Charmander, I wonder?
Guys, did you hear the Colours of the Wind note when the snow was coming through the window?
I was going to say, but Helldragon wouldn't shut the fuck up and let us interject.
Oh, well, sorry. Jeez.
They're really going full pelt with kind of the Disney references in this. And I actually do like that Colours of the Wind one, because it's actually surprisingly subtle, all things considered.
Uh-huh.
Because, those notes aren't something that you would necessarily link to anything, unless you're just like, oh my god, Colours of the Wind.
Okay, I take it back. The songs in the film are okay. Like a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. Have you heard that song that was put back in to Beauty and the Beast?
Human Again.
I think that's the one.
It is that one, because when they did the Broadway show of Beauty and the Beast, they used it there because they were just like, we are making this work because we really liked that song. And then in all kind of subsequent versions of Beauty and the Beast, like on DVD and stuff, they reintroduced it. Because they managed to, because they wanted to anyway.
Well, the thing there is, it goes from, the classic film, with its classic animation, to really bright and poppy, and the song feels really out of place, just like the morning report in The Lion King.
Well, let's just say that at least they have the correct voice actors during Human Again, whereas the morning report has that really, really awful Simba that sounds nothing like the original Simba, in any way, shape or form.
Why was the ribbon flying back there? Was that another person? Who's getting magical powers when they get turned into things? Let's figure out this ratio here.
My god, the reused animation, it started already.
Well, I thought Lumiere wanted to have sex with, the dust brush. Does he want to lay the ornament too?
He wants to get hot and heavy with a lot of utensils, mate.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
I have to imagine this is a tree because the beast is too fucking stingy to get a real one. Oh, the animation's bad. I'm sorry, I'm used to better. As Helldragon would often say, I've been spoiled.
I can't wait until the beast wrecks it. And there we go.
No, it just fell down on its own. Good craftsmanship, guys.
My low-income Christmas. That face! What was that?
Not even Kwanzaa? Christmas?
Do you think Tim Curry just ruins every single Christmas?
Dresses up as it Just every time. Doesn't even try to act scary, he just sits there.
I don't think Tim Curry has to try. He's just Tim Curry, man. Play me a nice Halloween tone.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and play Freebird already.
I already have a 360. Get it out of here.
Not even an X-Bone. Get that shit out of here.
Nerd! Oh my god. I can see why humanity was overrated for this guy. I'm gonna rate that 1 star.
It better not be an enchantress in disguise. Oh, he's gonna regret that.
Turns out I was Palutena this entire time.
I like how she curses everyone in the house when it was him who did the shitty action.
That's true. Like, that was really unfair, you gotta admit.
Arg.
Also, I think we've just seen probably one of the biggest plot holes in Beauty and the Beast. So apparently Chip was alive when they all got transformed, and yet somehow he's not kind of older when he transforms back.
I always kind of thought they just kind of preserved their age.
Well, yes, but the Beast obviously grows up, because there he's like 10, and then he's like 21 come the original film.
Well, you'll notice that he's the only one who becomes flesh and blood, like in his transformation.
True, so maybe that's it, but then that's just really weird. It's just like, why specifically allow him to age?
Well, to give him a final reward when he's allowed to die. Don't think about it too much, just enjoy the bright colours.
I remember this furnace from the Brave Little Toaster That Could. You know, he tried
Yes,
so hard,
yeah,
but he ultimately died.
I was literally just about to say, this reminds me of the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, this is getting kind of odd. Hello, Jeff Bennett. That's the same voice he uses as Captain's Fan Zone in Transformers Animated. Don't ask how I know that. It's probably because I'm a dork, I think. Yes, that's a log. Thank you. You gonna go anywhere with that? Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no! I think he's breathing his last.
I'm fit to burst.
See, that's Tai Chi for you. Ah.
Oh, she's looking for a ready-made tree or something? Oh, just a piece of wood. A perfect piece of wood.
Oh, good, because that piece of wood, better than all the others that look exactly the same. Oh, this one was whole, okay.
Examining wood. Yep, it's wood.
Just put that on the cover, yeah. The special log that will save us all.
No, I never got my wish to turn back and get a PlayStation. Man, his super hammy acting does not match the animation at all.
Exactly, oi. Just get like 2 of them and put them together.
Wow, what a tantruming little bitch. You can tell this is a midquill.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the thing is that the Beast was exactly that in the original film, if you think about it.
It's a weird film because it's both a sequel and a midquel, because the start of the film takes place after the first, but like the middle of this film comes after the first. It's weird. Or no, before the first. During? I'm so confused. Time is hurting me.
Time is black up and down.
Well, from what I've seen so far, the start of the film was a sequel. We have the majority of it being a midquel, and then we got a little bit of a prequel because we saw an animated version of the prologue from the original film.
Alright, that's what I was trying to say before it got all garbled. Thank you.
It's fine, because I've been completely gargling all my words for the entirety of this comm so far, so...
It's okay.
Did that first even get like one line of dialogue? Like he just sat there and looked mean.
Brrr, I think he said that.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Hey, could you sound like a car? Okay, thanks.
I'd laugh if the organ was outside though.
Now that the beast isn't skating, finally I have my time to shine.
Wee!
Can you not invite someone to Christmas? Well, actually, I think lots of people do that with their family members all year.
Man, Haley Joel was getting paid for this. He's like the second main character of the whole film.
Well, I mean, I guess that's sort of why Disney made so much use out of him. So they had him as Chip here, they eventually went on to have him as Mowgli in Jungle Book 2, so main character status again.
Yes,
and then obviously they brought him back for Kingdom Hearts as Sora.
What are you doing in my magical room of mystery?
Oh, Rose, you never backtalk me. I can give you all my sass, but I never get any in return.
Why is that room never locked?
Why is that never like? That's a good idea. You'd think he'd want nobody to be in there. Oh god, no, it really is the Charlie Brown tree.
The most pitiful Christmas.
It's exactly the Charlie Brown tree. Oh my god.
Are there any original ideas in this movie?
That's just fucking shameless. I saw that special too. So, are you going to eat that? Whoa, alright, thank you. Lingered on that a bit too long.
It could be a new 3DS XL, Master. I want a PSP. Who the fuck owns a PSP now, Master? Is it a count curse? Because otherwise, don't care.
The Enchantress finally got my letters?
Oh, all these rules. Be a beast. Can't open presents until Christmas Day. Find the love of my life before the rose withers, and otherwise I'll die.
Everybody's children who has their crises that keep coming up for me to solve.
It's too cartoony is the thing.
Yeah, it really kind of does make Base look undignified in some regards. Oh, is it time for his villain song yet? Because I know he has one.
I would assume so. It's certainly coming up soon, as it's the next one on the list of the soundtrack.
Just ready to have a list of all the songs.
Well, no, I've just got the Wikipedia page up, and it's right there.
Good, man.
But I've actually found out something rather, well, slightly interesting. So, the original score and songs were composed by Rachel Portman, who's not really done... She's done a reasonable amount of scoring for films and stuff, but nothing that most people would recognise. But the important thing is that the lyrics were written by Don Black, who people may not necessarily recognise because he's not a huge name outside of musical theatre, but he has worked alongside Andrew Lloyd Webber and all sorts of other famous composers, and he's also co-wrote quite a few of the Bond themes, so Thunderball, Diamonds Are Forever, The Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh.
And then in terms of like musicals, he's the guy behind Love Changes Everything, which is kind of a very famous musical theatre song from Aspects of Love. Although the entire musical kind of flopped, but that song has been quite famous ever since.
Okay.
Keep forgetting that the dog turned into an ottoman. Like, that's a poor dog right there. What? How do you take an ottoman out to go to the bathroom? How does this work?
Quickly.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
Oy vey, I'm mildly offensive.
Do you think his brothers are throwing axes?
There's probably some level of genius behind that joke, but I'm just not saying it.
Well, like most geniuses, it's really underappreciated until you analyze it long enough.
Or maybe you'll die, leaving no legacy whatsoever.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And a happy Hanukkah to you all.
I don't need to be a beast to have a shitty life.
Meanwhile, in this part of the castle that we never saw in the original movie. We probably did. I'm just trying to make words come out my mouth here.
Well, no, we never saw the Organ Room in the original film, so...
Because they made it up for this guy. When he does that, is he technically passing gas?
Always gotta bring these straight
That's
to
a
DVD...
legitimate question, come on.
Always gotta bring these straight to DVD commentaries down a notch.
Well, don't worry, they're already at the bottom. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Well, I mean, I can potentially bring it up slightly a notch by mentioning that this did actually win 2 awards.
Huh?
So it won the WAC Award for Best Direct-to-Video Production, and the WAC Award for Best Director of Home Video for Andrew Knight.
The hell is WAC?
I have no idea, but then
Okay,
it
well,
was
don't matter.
nominated for a bunch of other awards.
Well, nominate ain't won, so it doesn't matter.
Most likely to fool someone into purchasing it.
Voted most likely to give Tim Curry a paycheck.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Tim Curry because one of the awards was the Annie Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement for Voice Acting by a Male Performer in an Animated Feature Production for Tim Curry.
Did he win that?
No, he was just nominated. The other ones for the Annie Awards, anyway, were Outstanding Individual Achievement for Voice Acting by a Male Performer in an Animated Feature Production for Jerry Orbach. Outstanding Individual Achievement for Writing in an Animated Feature Production for The Writers. Outstanding Individual Achievement for Music in an Animated Feature Production for As Long as There's Christmas by Richard Portman and Don Black. And then for Director as well.
He's won every award in the world, is what you're saying.
Well, it's not won every award, it won 2.
Oh, so he was
of his 8
nominated for
nominations.
every award in the world.
Okay, let's get off this subject here. I sense a tangent.
I think I sense a Tim Curry song coming on, potentially.
Oh, he's stealing my superpowers now. I've always wanted to hear Tim Curry say fandangles.
That's the cornerstone of his evil plan?
Would you sell your soul for a tree chip?
Well, Tim Curry was Satan once, so I guess that fits.
That was in Legend, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, I know film trivia.
Wait a minute. No, you already did this in the other movie. You can't do it again. That would just be lame.
Well, fuck you, we've got quotas to meet.
Yeah, there always has to be a scene where Belle goes out into the forest and gets attacked by something, because that's one of the most popular scenes for people who want to see her die. So naturally, we have to appeal to that fan base.
Well, it's like Scooby-Doo and Co. running down the hallway and everything starts repeating again. Sometimes you just gotta cut the budget. I'm just implying that my way may be right and yours may be wrong.
He loves eating it.
Of course it's dangerous, you've been in there before.
Your first thought should be, alright, I agree with you, Forte. We'll go in the morning.
Yes.
It is nightfall.
Well, it's Christmas tomorrow or something. Did I doze off and miss, like, the continuity of the movie?
To be honest, I don't think the film's very good at dealing with its continuity, because
Hadn't noticed.
The thing is that I don't think it ever made clear precisely what the day was. So they're okay saying, yeah, it's like the day before Christmas, because they never actually stated when it was before. But then why the hell would Belle be deciding to do this right before Christmas rather than trying to do this at like the start of December?
Because this is a stupid movie, Richie.
Yes, let's have a date in my ruined tattery room. Yeah, I heard you the first time.
I am going to Netflix and chill with Belle, so please leave me alone. Wait a minute. Who... Didn't he rip those up? Like the clothes he's wearing? Or wait... Okay, again, I'm trying to place the continuity of when he got that suit, because I know they had to make a bigger one for it. Fuck it, whatever.
Well, it's the same suit that gets used in the Beauty and the Beast sequence, so when it was made, God knows, but it's certainly still together, considering it gets used later on in the original film.
I think the less we pay attention to the continuity, the healthier mentally we'll be.
Too late!
I told her that was pretty stupid, but the silly bint didn't want to wait until morning. And put on a dress so I can fantasize.
Yeah, he has to practice on Cogsworth first. The most beautiful girl. Too bad we don't have somebody who was turned into a megaphone. That would have been really helpful right about now.
In what, 18th century France?
I'm sure they've made megaphones. Oh, they just do like the cone and it's like, you know, the town crier or whatever. Same idea. Oh no, they went out to fight Zaldin. Watch out.
Oh god.
Are they heading up towards like the Paramount logo in the distance?
Really reaching with that one, mate. We've been doing commentary for so many years. I don't go, anymore. I just have to call you out on your terrible jokes.
Oh, right, the date! Oh, I probably should have told her about that.
So you want to have a dramatic moment with Belle in the forest, but you want a little bit of comedy at the same time. I want my Belle. Bring me my Belle. You're drinking out one of my children.
That's all they're good for.
Wow. Someone's going to get sued for copyright infringement.
Do they copyright that song? I don't think they can. Or can they?
Is it fair use or public domain?
I don't know. Happy Birthday, supposedly you're supposed to pay for it, but nobody fucking does it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. So with Happy Birthday, there was a court case very recently, at least some point this year, to do with whether the copyright of that was a thing, and I think it's officially out of copyright.
Well, one would think so. Blow it out your ass. I'm not giving you my YouTube ad revenue.
I gotta buy so many video games to play with that.
Obviously, I can't remember exactly the details of that case, but I'm pretty sure that somebody
Richie, mate, we're not calling upon you to remember copyright law for certain cases, mate, it's fine.
Yeah, because YouTube certainly doesn't remember it either.
Oh!
Oh!
That was a wonderful burn.
Oh, not a fucking again!
I already played this level in my version of the video game.
And all the budget went on this scene in particular.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, and even then it still don't look that great.
Are you sure you don't need to see a doctor or something?
No, the organ is leaking. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, that's worse in more ways than one.
No, why?
Okay, they just didn't color this part, and they decided, let's just turn this into a song. So these are the great powers he has. He can make songs and he can make stuff with green lines. This is what he threw away his humanity for.
Well, he didn't choose this form.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, he's all like, wow, this form is so amazing. Dude, you're drawing on air. It's not really that different.
I think I prefer Tim Curry speaking.
Yeah, singing is... Well, I like Tim Curry singing. He just needs good songs, and this is not it. Stop running your screensaver over the movie.
You know what I find kind of funny?
Uh-huh.
The fact that Forte here is essentially using the argument not to fall in love that Shrek suffers from in Shrek the Third.
Really?
Well, because basically in Shrek the Third, Shrek freaks out about the thought of having kids, and that is the entire point of that film. And at least I believe what Forte is saying here is don't fall in love because you're going to have loads of kids and it's not going to be pleasant. Obviously, the fact that I can't properly hear the words of the song is probably not helping matters in that, but... Also, you know how you said about the copyright for Deck the Halls?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any copyright associated with it, largely because it's actually an old Welsh song originally.
Yeah, fuck the Welsh, am I right?
So the melody actually dates back to the 16th century, and only exists in its current form since about 1862. Though it still originates from Wales.
They wouldn't take so long to draw it and not wreck it, because that would just be disappointing and lame, much like the scene we're redoing already from the first movie.
Master, are you alright? It's like someone sang a song to you about not falling in love.
I'd be pissed too. Belle was not under that table. I looked.
I didn't love this table, therefore I destroyed it.
Cogsworth, get that immediately.
Meanwhile, in the dark, spooky forest.
I'm glad you wrapped up, Chip, because he was so cold, as you know.
Oh, here comes Balto, giving it all this.
Which one is Alpha and which one is Omega? Okay. I guess if God leads you to it, then it's fine.
Jesus says pick this one.
You're never gonna get to the show with that kind of skating skills, horse. You know, when he turns back into a human because he's been hopping around all the time, he's gonna have amazing leg strength, you know?
I'm just so tired of you bullshit, Helldragon. I'm just so fucking tired.
This movie does feel abusively long, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like, only now is something kind of finally starting to happen?
Okay, movie redeemed. Cogsworth is being used as a snowboard. I'm down with this.
Oh, yeah, this is glorious.
Cogsworth unleashed.
Actually, no, I think this is more Cogsworth Twinsanity.
Yeah, something like that. Or Cogsworth Pro Skater. Just as long as it's not 5, we don't need that. What does the axe have to think about this?
Oh, yeah, this is gonna take me a while to get down.
Well, your first mistake was that you counted on Paul Rubens.
Look out, Chip!
There goes Chip. Belle's Christmas Vacation holiday. Oh.
Another movie I've not seen.
You haven't seen Christmas Vacation yet?
No.
National Lampoons? You should watch that.
I always knew about it. I never got around to watching it. Much like the film that you chose to be your feature length, COMM.
Yeah, I have to say, I've never actually heard of the one that you've chosen, so that's going to be interesting for me.
That's good. That's good. I can't wait till we take that journey together.
And now, you know how we were taking the mickey and, well, enjoying Cogsworth being used as a sled?
Uh-huh.
You guys do know that there was a, Disney skateboarding game that was released in 2003?
Yeah, I've played it.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember
Disney's
that.
Extreme Skate Adventure. Using the same engine as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
Nice.
And so you can play as Kid Tarzan, Buzz Lightyear, and Simba.
Yep.
Simba skateboarding certainly sounds interesting, yeah.
Yeah, because those are all characters who would definitely be skateboarding.
Oh, yeah.
Can you play as Emperor Zurg? Because I want to see him do a trick. That'd be awesome.
Toy Story 2, by the way, fantastic video game. He has no lungs. Why is there any sense of danger in this bit?
Well, he might sink to the bottom, and then she gets sucked off into another level.
Oh, you probably could have phrased that better. We'll see, I guess.
Hey, look, there's Jack Nicholson out there.
I don't have lungs.
And now here's a rope, and now she's gonna die. Thanks, Chip.
So I've been dragged out by the Christmas tree.
This is so fucking stupid. I will kill every tree. This is why we don't bring trees in. They kill everyone every day.
I have to say, this is not really an enchanted Christmas. This is more kind of the horror Christmas.
Ah.
And so the beast erupts from the ice every season in order to mate.
What did I tell you about trying to have Christmas?
We are gonna have a magical fucking evening.
Oh, from now on we only celebrate Easter. Oh, go away. I don't even give a fuck about his character, I'm sorry.
DreamWorks presents.
Jesus, could you turn that off? I feel guilty enough as is. Thank you.
Okay. Oh god, it's Christine!
Ew. Oh, it's just a beast, it's fine.
Good transition there. You're not even animating her lips. I saw that. You cheated.
Beauty and the Beast, Enchanted Christmas, everyone.
What a wonderful enchanted evening. Now who is Beast gonna date?
No, I think I'd feel fucking happier watching It's a Wonderful Life.
That's true. I mean, at least that kind of gets better at the end.
I've still never seen that film.
Neither have I.
I referenced it, and I haven't watched it. Oh.
Thus I'm an expert.
When we were the best of bros.
You know, Beast, there already is a girl in your life. If you'll just look towards him. And then they bring in, like, the servant who turned into the dungeon door key, and then they use him to get out. Nothing has changed. The Enchanted Christmas, everybody.
Okay. In what way were you wrong? Everything kind of seems at the oh my god, she's singing.
Well, they have to get Bernadette Peters to sing. I mean, you're not going to hire her and then have her not sing, you know?
Good point.
That's like hiring Tim Curry to sing. No, wait, no, that should have worked out better. Huh. Yes, I am dying in here, so can we just kind of move on? You know, I'm still cold, I fell in the ice water.
Put me by, like, the fireplace if you're going to start singing.
Light Lumiere, like, way more. Well, she did need a nightlight, so I guess this helps.
Thanks for shitting on this wonderful scene, Paul Rubens.
I don't hate Paul Rubens, I just don't really like the character they gave him this time. This feels like the Passion of the Bell, you know, because it's like this really dark moment and now it's all lifting and whatever.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll take over singing now.
So I guess Belle's not going to die of hypothermia. Okay, there's the silver lining.
Okay, good. Because I'm wondering how she died in this movie and then came back for the actual first movie. Yeah, that would have been a really interesting plot point. Disney presents. It tears me up. It's still going.
It's almost over, Helldragon. It's almost over.
God, you think 1 hour and 10 minutes would be enough? Well, then again, I guess I wanted you guys to suffer, so fair enough.
And also, another silver lining, the second one, which is kind of rare. In any future Disneythons we plan, we don't have to include this.
That's true, yeah.
She gave me a present. That literally undoes all of that black magic.
It's a book where he could press the flower inside to preserve it forever. She gave me her screenplay for a different movie.
It's more of a manuscript than a book, if we're being pernickety here.
The Dark Half. Huh.
Is Tim Curry capable of speaking in a tone that is not sarcastic?
I think that's actually impossible for him. Because they always make him like the smuggest motherfucker in the whatever he's in. And I like that, but I don't think he does anything else.
I think the one subversion to that was the nicest of nice guys, Nigel Thornberry.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was that guy.
Smashing.
Now you know this is a fairy tale.
Oh my god, it actually is written in French.
It's quite a nice touch, actually. Although I have to say, Belle is remarkably talented, because obviously...
Yeah, sorry to cut you off, Reggie. I thought I said nope for a second. Sorry, go on, mate.
Like, she's extraordinarily talented to do all this wonderful cursive writing and all of the illuminations, because not that many people would have been literate and able to write, even in the kind of 18th century, so... To have these wonderful ornate drawings and writing is kind of insane, really.
Oh, just get a room already. There's plenty of them in here.
Just go in the storage closet and viciously fuck already. Get over with.
Oh my god.
It's still going.
Could you just fight the organ already? Whoa, alright. Did you need to do this shot? Some things you just shouldn't storyboard, I find. I have to say, though, probably my favorite characters are actually the little ornaments. Like, they have no reason to exist, but it's just kind of funny to hear them jump and jingle around.
Yeah, tinkling in the background.
And I suppose everybody needs a marketable mascot. I mean, if they were yellow, they'd practically be minions. I can't wait to see the IHOP menu for this movie, because if it's like all the others, it'll be great.
Yeah, like the Hobbit one.
Oh my god, the IHOP menus are fucking amazing when they're tying into movies. Like, remember when Fantastic Four, the new one, was coming out? They actually made like a Thing burger full of pork. The Thing is Jewish, by the way.
Sorry for not putting you directly in front of a source of heat.
It's okay, we're gonna forgive each other and then forget about everything that happened here until the actual movie. No, Lumiere, no.
It's not actually Christmas yet.
I don't even know what time it is spatially. I really wish he was a Transformer. This would make at least the fight cool.
Well, you could apply that to everything, really.
Well, they did make a toaster Transformer, and Dispensor, the greatest Transformer ever, who turned into a Mountain Dew machine.
Yeah, he was in the first movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, fucking amazing.
The true plot of the movie, the big old gay organ is really super jealous of Beast and Belle's relationship.
It pretty much is. He really has a huge man crush on the Beast. They don't outright state it, but he has a man crush on the Beast. Come on.
Now, I have to say, I do like the fact that Tim Curry is in some form related to two films in which an organ is present.
Uh-huh.
Because, obviously, Tim Curry voices Descalay in the Professor Layton series.
Ah, yes.
And in Descalay's first appearance, at least for the West, in Eternal Diva, there is the Detragon, which is an organ. Obviously, Tim Curry isn't in that film. It's a different fella because of the way the localization of that film worked.
Yeah.
But it's still Tim Curry and an organ.
Is that going to be a recurring theme in his career? Villains and organs? And villainous organs?
Probably, considering you also have Dr. Frankenfurter.
Yeah, that's true. The quintessential one. He's a lot of doctors, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, join me in my musical utopia? I don't know where...
Try explaining this one at the end of the first movie, bitches!
Oh, this is going to be a really terrible Kingdom Hearts world, isn't it?
Oh my god, if they adapt this in Kingdom Hearts 3...
First off, don't adapt this. I'm just going to throw this out there. But yeah, I would like to fight the big gay organ admittedly in Kingdom Hearts.
His fucking boss, health boss, says that and everything.
Well, I mean, the thing is that you could actually do a reasonable amount of interesting things with a boss fight against this organ.
I suppose. It'd be stupid, but at least it'd be fun.
Of course it'd be stupid, but come on, we fought the Magic Mirror, and in many ways this guy does look like the Magic Mirror from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, that's true, because the movie has had zero fucking original ideas ever since we turned it on. Look, it's shooting fucking music lasers.
Whoa.
I'm surprised the Rose didn't come alive. Oh wait, no, Rose is alive. Wow. God, this is dumb. Finished your tanning session, lady.
Maybe you should have paid attention to what Beast was doing. Yeah, that's right, fuck you. No, my music's... Well, there's that crisis averted. Thank you, Comic Relief.
Oh, good thing they just unplugged him. Apparently that's how you defeat most organs.
Get the fuck out.
So was that like his heart or something? Finally, he can move. Oh, no.
Another wonderful Christmas memory.
I'm gonna cherish this for years.
I'm just sitting around the fireplace, eating Christmas pudding, having eggnog. Hey, remember that time the big gay organ just died and almost
One more eggnog, Lumiere.
Oh, lordy.
Oh.
This has been a movie, alright.
It certainly has been made.
God, don't use the same imagery. You fucking cheapskates.
See, it even has a clone of herself while she's still there. This is so weird. And then they fade into existence like Ghost.
That's right, I'm human again. Anyone still interested in me? No? Well, whatever, I'm married now. Fuck y'all.
I like how all the people are just so okay. I guess, after a while, what with the curse going on, I guess they're sort of really quick to kind of accept the prince again.
How to write a better movie. Come on, Chip, let's go read it and implement it right away.
Truly he was the lord of this castle.
I hope he was tried for his crimes and aiding and abetting the big ol' you-know-what organ.
Well, the organ is dead. Long live the pipe, I guess? I don't know.
He was a fife.
Five fucking whatever. Are the credits here yet?
It's coming. The music is sweeping.
Got you a publishing deal for your book. Oh, come on. Fuck you.
You're not gonna emotionally manipulate me into feeling anything. Because I don't feel anything, ever.
Disney proudly presents An Enchanted Christmas.
Just fucking end. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I was okay with that going in, but by the 45-minute mark, I just wanted it to be over. Oh my god, what a boring ass movie.
So boring, takes way too fucking long to get anything done. Big gay organ.
Animation is subpar. Songs aren't that great. Richie, out of 10, what would you give it?
Probably a 6.
Never again out of 10.
Alright guys, that's our first full-length Christmas comm for you. Come back, I guess a week today, and we'll give you another one. Bye for now.